You know, do you think something like a Yes We Code could make a difference? What do you think? And why is it so tough for Silicon Valley to absorb all the genius? They got the genius from Stanford, MIT, Caltech, but what about the genius from Oakland and Richmond and the Mission District and East Palo Alto?
I mean, our team, so we're in LA, and like our team is like really passionate about like engaging with folks, and like we have folks that do mentoring programs and stuff like that, and it's like it's not even like directed by us. They just want to do it because they are so part of the community. And I think one of the key things that needs to shift a little bit in sort of the thinking, because even within the technology community here, there is some drive for response. We have a responsibility to the community. You'll hear that term a lot. You know, Salesforce and some of these different companies have done like a fantastic job with that responsibility. But no, it's like, yeah, it's this responsibility, but you know what? It's an opportunity. Right, that's the thing that's missing. Like, look, this is an immense opportunity, right, to form communities, right, across socioeconomic boundaries, across racial boundaries, right. That's the thing, right, and that's what this place is about. That's what this is about right now.
Now, just so it's not too theoretical, would you please tell them about this brother you hired? This dude is insane. And he hired this brother, who's even more insane, African-American guy, Tennessee. Tell him about Arian. Please tell them about Arian.
Oh gosh, he's blushing right now. Yeah, Arian, he's a genius. And purely by luck, he ended up having access to computers in a very sort of poor upbringing, had all of these strikes against him. He was constantly in trouble, right? All of his friends were getting shot at or being drug dealers, and he was like no good role models like whatsoever. But he just loved to create things. He just loved to build things. And he found that sort of through the computer, and you know, so you know, we found him in one of these events that we go to locally, right? These hackathons and stuff like that, and he'd just win all the hackathons, right? He'd just go and he'd just win.
A young African American dude was in juvenile hall, and then just comes and crushes everybody at the hackathons.
And you know, we talked to him. He's like, you can't hire me. I'm not hireable. I'm terrible. I'm like, I'm a wreck, right? Like, you know, he's like, there's no way. And so I'm like, okay, sure, we're not going to hire you. We just got a little project for you to work on. Right, why don't you come work on this little project, right? And so we brought him in, and he started working on the project. About 3 days later, he's like, okay, fine. All right, I want to work here, right? This is the place for me. And so we're in downtown LA, which is, there's a big sort of gap in sort of the community that's there. And you know, he walks to work. And he was late for a meeting with me. And he had his laptop in his hand, and so he was running to make his 8:30 a.m. meeting with me down the streets of downtown Los Angeles. And the cops